Whether it's for an engagement, an anniversary, or any special occasion, buying a diamond can be a nerve-wracking experience.
For a 1 carat diamond, you could end up overpaying by $10,000 if you don't know what you're doing. Kevin Brasser has some suggestions that can help. He is the executive editor of Consumers Checkbook, a nonprofit consumer organization that gets consumers the information they need.
And they sent some undercover shoppers into the stores in the Chicago area to figure out the disparity in diamond prices, which can range greatly between all the different stores, right?
Yeah, I mean, really big price differences. We were actually pretty surprised because we do a lot of undercover shopping at Checkbook and find massive price differences from place to place. For diamonds, because the wholesale prices are pretty standardized, we'd expect some price variation, but not like what we saw. I mean, we're talking about the lowest price stores for the 1.5 carat diamond we shop for. And this is pretty much the exact same diamond from place to place. The lowest price was around $11,500. The highest price was like $18,000 or more. So really, really big price differences.
All right, so we should note that Costco and Tiffany did not have diamonds that fit your parameters. You were looking for 1.5 carat loose diamond?
Yeah, we shopped for two different types of diamonds. One was a 1.5 to 1.55 carat diamond, GRH color. GIA graded, excellent cut. So the point is that we set really narrow parameters here for what we did. One of our points here is that look for GIA certified diamonds, look for diamonds with excellent cut. Those are really the two meaningful things that you need to know about.
All right. So
and Costco and Tiffany didn't exactly have what we were looking for, but Costco did have quite low prices for what it did offer.
All right.
Let's look at the what we got here. Paul Young Fine Jewelers.
Yeah, so among the lowest price stores were Paul Young Fine Jewelers here in Chicago, Sandberg Jewelers in Skokie, and Harrison Jewelers in Oak Park. And you'll notice that these are all independent shops. The really big chains, the really big national chains predominantly had high prices. They were all clustered among the highest price stores.
I would think consumers would say, well, I'm safer going with a chain. You know what I mean?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, I think that your safest doing is looking for GIA certified stones and doing a lot of shopping around. Even among the stores that we shop, even within a certain store, using these very narrow parameters. I mean, some stores offered us 5, 6 diamonds. And the difference between the lowest quality diamond and the highest quality diamond, even among our very narrow range, was sometimes thousands of dollars. So you really do want a lot of choices. You do want to, in the end, what you want to do is make a value play here.
How do you know what a good quality diamond is, though? That's what most people don't know.
The good news is, if you stick with GIA certified diamonds, then the certification process and the characteristics and the grading report will tell you really what you want to know. We think at Checkbook the most important thing to focus on is that it's an excellent cut diamond. That's really where you're going to get the bang for your buck. Small differences in color grade and clarity grades, they're not differences you're going to notice with your eyes, but you're going to notice when you pay because they're going to be a lot more expensive.
So a certain cut is what cut am I looking for?
Yeah, I think we recommend that you look for an excellent cut diamond.
What is that?
It means that it's cut ideally. There's a lot of diamonds out there on the market. This was another surprising thing that we found that are called cut heavy. It means that they're not cut to an ideal shape to reflect light perfectly. They're cut to be as heavy as possible so that the carat weight is really high. So, they may be cut in a way to where they're top heavy or bottom heavy or whatever, but they've taken this really misformed raw diamond and just cut it to be as big of a stone as possible. The excellent cut diamonds, they've been cut to make them perfectly proportional. And that's what those diamonds will look a lot better than ones with fair cut or poor cut.
Oh, it's called excellent cut.
It's called
that's
excellent
just not
cut.
your
It's GIA standard.
Okay.
And so that's one thing you're going to want to look for. There's a lot of other certification programs out there. They may say certified cut. They say all kinds of things.
You want excellent cut.
Especially if you're making a large purchase, yes.
Okay, so if I go in, I have to have faith in this independent dealer who's telling me this is what it is. Will they let me buy it, go run it by somebody else, because it's a big purchase, and then like taking your used car to the mechanic and bring it back in and say, hey, my guy says this isn't what you say it is.
It's a great point. Most of these places have, and they should have, if they don't, shop somewhere else, a 30-day return policy where you can bring back the diamond, no questions asked, and get all your money back. We do recommend that you buy a place like, and then take it to an independent appraiser. Make sure that what they've told you that you're paying for is exactly what you paid for.
This tip looked interesting to me. You say you're better off buying loose stones because they hide flaws in the setting?
Especially if you're making a large purchase,
Okay.
a half-carat diamond or more,
Yeah.
you want to compare loose stones. Some places, one of the things they do is they set lousy diamonds into the setting, and it's just hard to kind of see what they look like. It's hard to compare them to other pieces when they're all set into different settings. It does make sense, I think, to start by just shopping for the individual diamond. That way, they'll line them up for you. I mean, you'll see if they're in a row here, from lowest price to highest price. Then you can kind of make the play and say, well, does this diamond over here that's supposed to be the best quality diamond within this size range, can I even tell the difference between the one in the middle? There's going to be a difference in terms of cost by maybe thousands of dollars. But if you're not a jeweler or you don't hang out with people who are going to pull out the loop and look at it, then what do you care? You can look for the one in the middle.
For people who can't even afford the cheap end of the diamonds, what stone do you recommend? What's a good ring or a good piece of jewelry for people?
Well, there's lots of other options. I mean, I really think that if you're really cost conscious, I think you should look at vintage jewelry.
Yeah.
Because diamonds, no matter what a jeweler tells you, they're not an investment. They're not going to hold their value as well as other things. But vintage jewelry, you can buy it at a steep discount, basically, and I think it makes sense for most people. Diamonds are the hardest substance on earth. They can break, they can be damaged, but most diamonds hold their shape very well over time. It can be polished up like new.
Great.
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin Brassler, you can check out consumerscheckbook.org/WGN. They have a special now that gives free access to the Diamonds Report if you're interested in that. Thanks so much.
Thank you.